Alisa is reading. Her father calls to her, Alisa, Alisa. Alisa runs to the door. There is a car outside the house. Her father is talking to a fat man. This is Alisa. She reads Sunday. Her father says. The two men laughed. Alisa, her father says, my friend has work for you in the city. There isn't any work here in the village. You must go with him. The fat man smiles at Alisa. How old are you? He asks. I'm 12, she says. The fat man laughs again. Alisa doesn't like him. She doesn't want to go with this man. She wants to go to school in the village. She likes reading. She likes school. Your mother is packing your things. You must go to the city, her father says. The fat man gives some money to Alisa's father. Alisa's father is really happy. Alisa is angry and afraid. Alisa does not want to go with this man, but she must pay her father. Alisa and the fat man arrive in the city. They drive to a house. A thin man comes to the door. The two men talk. Here is your room, the thin man says to Alisa. He points to the door under the steps. Alisa goes into the room. The room is small and dark. It is a new home. The next morning, the thin man takes Alisa into the house. This is Alisa, the man says to his wife. She likes reading. They laugh. Suddenly, the woman shouts at Alisa. You aren't going to read here. She shouts, you are going to cook and clean and wash. Alisa works 15 hours a day. The woman shouts at her every day. Alisa is very unhappy. She cries every night. One day, the thin man says to Alisa, pack your things. You must go. My wife doesn't like you. The thin man takes her to a clothes shop in the city. The shop owner is a large woman. She gives the man some money. He goes away. He doesn't say goodbye to Alisa. Alisa works with 5 other girls. They work in the small dark room. The girls work all day. They make clothes. They work 12 hours a day. At midday, they eat lunch. After lunch, they rest for 10 minutes. At night, they sleep on the floor. Each month, the shop owner gives the girls a little money. Alisa buys a book with her money. She reads at the book after lunch. The shop owner is bright. The other girls can't read. Can you write? Can you count? The shop owner asks. Yes, I can. Alisa says. Come, the shop owner says. You are going to work in the shop. Alisa likes working in the shop. She serves the customers. The customers are rich ladies. They buy expensive dresses. One of the customers is a tall and pretty lady. She always smiles at Alisa. She gives Alisa a small present. One day, the tall lady leaves her brush in the shop. Alisa runs out into the street. She runs after the lady. Here is your brush, Alisa says. The lady smiles. She takes some money from the brush. Thank you, she says to Alisa. You are an honest girl. Take this money. No, I don't want your money. She runs back to the shop. The shop owner shouts at her. Don't leave the shop again, she shouts. I pay you a lot of money. I pay you to work. I don't pay you to run out into the street. Alisa is angry. You don't pay me a lot of money, she shouts. I'm a slave here. You're an ungrateful girl, the large woman says. You have a bed and food and money. You want more? Yes, I do, Alisa says. She is crying now. Wait, a quiet voice says. The tall lady is standing at the door. Alisa is an ungrateful girl, the tall lady says. She is an honest girl. The tall lady speaks to Alisa. Are you happy here? She asks. What do you want? Alisa says. I want to go to school. The tall lady turns to the shop owner. Alisa will live in my house. She says she won't work. She will go to school. You must pay me, the shop owner says. No, the tall lady says. Alisa isn't a slave. Pack your things, Alisa, she says. We will go home now. Alisa goes with the tall lady. She is going to a new home. She is going to be happy.